Hey everyone, Artemis here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about, well, the Nintendo Switch 2 in a way. Now we all know that the GameCube game app is available on the Switch 2 only, and there are games that are announced to be coming soon, and games that have not. So I thought I'd do this quick video and take a shot at what games I think are most likely, like 5 games that are most likely, and 5 games I would personally love to see. Hope that's okay with you, so stick around and I'll show you what I think. Alright, number 1 game I think is most likely is, of course, Super Smash Bros. Melee. The only thing against it, I would say, is the fact that they have not done the first Super Smash Bros. On Nintendo 64, but there is a good chance they'll do this so it can have online play and be super popular there. I mean, it's Melee, of course it would be popular. And a game I would personally love to see with online features is Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 Plus. Like I said, it is an MMO RPG. I'm going to cover that. It's an MMO RPG made by Sega, and, you know, has a futuristic style to it, you know. And to this day, it still has a really good, hardcore fan base that still use the modems and broadband adapters for this thing to this day, and with private servers. So it's really popular, so why not do it, you know? That would be great. I'd love to play it online. Okay, another game that's very likely to be coming is, of course, Mario Kart Double Dash. I mean, probably the best Mario Kart game in the entire series, and it has probably the most unique feature of any Mario Kart game with the double riders, you know. Someone driving and then someone managing items, all the people, the swappable characters and everything, and all the memorable, you know, all the memorable characters and combinations you can do. And it also is multiplayer, so this would have online multiplayer. Alright, now I'm going to just say this. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle would be great on there if they can figure out how to do the Chow Gardens with the Game Boy Advance. It might be a little difficult, and I don't think they would do it. But if they could, this would be so amazing. Because Sonic Adventure 2 is just a great game overall anyway. But, you know, I'm going to say, like, third-party games are not off the table. Well, mainly because, you know, they did Soul Calibur 2, which is a third-party game, so there's a good chance other third-party games are, you know, in talks of being there. Another game that is very likely to appear there eventually is, of course, Star Fox Adventures. I mean, first-party Nintendo, you know, and it's Nintendo series and everything, and it's a very... I feel like this game gets a lot of shit, really. I don't think it's bad. I think it's actually pretty good for what it is. Has a lot of memorable characters, and I actually thought it was pretty fun. Now, I know not everyone thinks that about this game, but it is undeniably not bad. Another game I would like to see, of course, is Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Now, this and another game later on will also, you know, it makes you think, would they also do the GameCube 17 Plus app like they did with Nintendo 64, so they can also do mature games? Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snakes would be the perfect thing for that. And it is 2 discs, so they probably wouldn't have any problem getting it on there anyway, but this would be a great game to boost that third-party lineup on the app too. Alright, number 4 on most likely to appear would of course be the sequel to Star Fox Adventures, Star Fox Assault. Obviously, I do think this would be coming, perhaps even over the other one, but this game, probably the second best game in the entire series, right behind Star Fox 64. Easily. Okay, now this one would be a big one, because this is one of the most expensive games on the GameCube, and it says Atlas down there because they published it in the United States, and it's mostly their fault. It's rare to begin with, but this actually is a Nintendo series, and because Nintendo does own it, they just got Atlas to publish it in the United States. But this game right here would be great to see. I Mainly because, like I said, it is a more expensive, rare game, so it would be nice for more people to have access to it. They did it for Chibi Robo, because that is on there now as a speaking of this, but, you know, this would be a nice one too. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. It is very obvious Mario Party 4 will at least be on there, and they're not here, but it's very obvious 5, 6, and 7 will be there too, because if 4 is going to be there, the other 3 are going to be there. That's just something we're going to have to accept, but hey, nah, 4, 5, and 6, easily the best games in the series. 7's okay, but, you know, it's either you love the GameCube games or you love the Nintendo 64 games. You know, you're either one camp or the other, because everything after 7, not that great until you get to the Switch era, but that's a whole other story. And then finally, for the last game of the video, this is another mature game I was talking about. This is basically Resident Evil, but more supernatural. This game messes with you, and it has a sanity, you know, meter. I personally believe this is one of the things that inspired Amnesia, which is, you know, a game PewDiePie is famous for playing, but, you know. This game is one of the most interesting, memorable horror games I've ever played. And I, honest to God, wish this would get more love and attention, and maybe even a remaster. That would be great. But, you know, this would be a good game to get into more people's hands so they can experience it. Honestly, it's a game that, you know, it even encourages you to play it multiple times for, like, a secret ending, too. Plus, if you just go on YouTube and look up, you know, all the different sanity effects this game inflicts on you, it gets ridiculously awesome. But yeah, no, I really hope this would be on here.